Hey, good morning. How you doing?
Good in yourself, man. It's Kelson, JC,
JC.
and Tierra Lanice here. Okay,
What's good? What's good?
how you feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm blessed and highly favored and in a good mind state. And family's good, so I'm good.
That's good. You on the West Coast right now?
On the East Coast.
Oh, you on the East Coast? Okay.
Okay, come
All
on now.
right.
All right. Well, last night was a big night. Return of Raising Kanan.
Yes, yes.
So Detective
Really
Howard.
exciting. Really exciting. The response so far.
Yeah, I was kind of worried.
Yes, the response has been great so far.
I didn't know if Detective Howard was gonna make it or not. I was nervous how
I'm
last
telling
season
you.
went off.
Yeah. Right. I was nervous too.
Yeah.
He's like, wait a minute, hold on. They trying to kill me off. I just got on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you play a detective, known of course as Detective Howard. And he has this persona as he's a hard ass in the streets. He has to keep his reputation, all of these different things. But of course now with him recovering from a gunshot wound, like, is there gonna be some vulnerability that's gonna be shown, or what can we expect?
Yeah, I think that's a natural, human thing, right? It's like it'll either be vulnerability or he'll be harder than he was before. Because situations like that, it just depends. Everybody has a different personality, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like if you think about, when cats get locked up, some actually better themselves, some get worse.
Right.
So we got to see which way Howard is going to go,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I was mad as hell that Rock was trying to keep you from your son. Like, Rock, what are you doing? Stop it. Let them bond.
Yeah.
But then he shot you.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
We're gonna unpack that. We're gonna unpack some of that in season 2 as well.
Interesting.
Audiences will really love, because there's a history behind that that's way deeper than what people think.
Oh, so the baby not
like
yours, huh?
Well, we'll see. You
Gotta call more. So, Omar, I got a question for you. You've been in the game for a while with other movies and also other shows. How does it feel to see your face back on the screen again weekly?
It's always a great feeling. I mean, for me, I never watched, myself on screen like that.
Really?
But, for me, the magic is when we're creating the art, The magic is like when we're on set creating these moments through these characters. That's where 1,000% of my focus is always at, After it's done, it's like I was there. So
Yeah.
I don't really, because then I start criticizing things. Now, I'll watch it from time to time for everything else. In terms of the set design, the costume design, the flow of the characters and the storytelling. But I never look at myself, or the character.
Okay.
I'm just kind of looking at every other piece.
So has there ever been a role that you've seen in a movie or that you like, you know what? If I would have got that, I would have killed it.
Yeah, the only time. So I auditioned for Dead Presidents back in the days.
Really?
And of course, I'm young and cocky back in them.
Yeah. Because don't let me bring up Juice now.
Yeah, but then when I saw the movie, it was just dope. So that's kind of like the only movie with like in the back of my head, like, damn, what if I would have booked that? Like, what would I have done with that role? But Lorenz was so dope. It's just, that's how it was supposed to be. Like a lot of people don't know, I wasn't supposed to be in higher learning. John Singleton,
wow,
to him, he originally wanted Tupac.
Yeah.
But then Pac got locked up and things happened. So everything, I always look at that like everything unfolds the way that it's supposed to be. Ultimately.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dead Presidents. That's the only one I look back like I wonder, man. But Lorenz killed it, so he just killed it. So I was good.
Listen, I guess when you can see that it worked out the way it was supposed to work out, you kind of sit back a little bit and be like, all right, okay. But if it didn't, you probably been like, see, that's why they should have chose me.
That's a natural human reaction. But for me, Lorenz, we known each other a long time. And
right.
When I see my brother shine, I feel like I'm shining.
I love it.
So that's what I'm saying. Like seeing him kill it made me feel like I was killing it. So I was good.
Are you friends with any other castmates that you had in previous movies,
Like
like The Wood?
Who's in your group chat? Like,
Yeah, just asking.
Yeah, you see some people from time to time, as far as like films that I've been in, but like Mekhi Phifer, that's my bro. Like, I know we all know each other. We all came up together. It's beautiful to see us all still around, we got families now. Our kids are around each other now. You know, it's certain relationships you have that are, you know, quote unquote industry.
Yeah.
And in these certain relationships, even though you may meet through the industry, it becomes personal. You know, I'm just fortunate for the connections that I have with certain people behind the scenes.
Speaking of your family, like, do your kids know how famous their parents are? Like, your dad's a crazy famous actor. Your mom had the 90s in the chokehold. Like,
Literally.
do they know?
Or they treat y'all like y'all regular parents?
Nah, of course they treat us like we regular parents. It's like, because, you know, the way that we raise our family, it's not like we got a bunch of posters and stuff like that around the house of our own accomplishments. It's a very, very warm household, and we just sort of, you know, regular family, you know, like anyone else, you know. We get up, take the kids to school, we cook and stuff like that. But I will say this, when they did the Bad Boy reunion tour, and they did the first show was at the Barclays, and when my kids came, and when they saw their mother step on that stage, they freaked out.
Listen, I would have too. I would have too. What song do you sing the loudest from Total?
The loudest?
Yeah, which one you know all the words to, brother?
I mean, all of them, really.
Okay.
He said that's
I
my
love
that's
it.
my
I
thing.
love it.
But I'm always like, I think my go-to is Trippin'.
Hey!
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, Trippin'. That beat is so crazy. But I love Total, and we've known each other so long, you know. It's like, even though Keisha's my wife, you know, we kind of grew up together, you know.
Right.
I've known her since I was 18 years old. So, you know, it's just, well, like I said, my kids, they never saw their mother transform like that. Like, yeah, they might have watched a couple of videos and oh, Ma, you know, you look like a baby and stuff like that. But when she stepped on that stage, I'm talking about the way that they screamed. It made my heart feel so warm, because it's like, yo, I've been telling y'all this.
Why you think I got her?
How you think you got here? So Omar, I know we gotta, you know, we don't have too much time with you, but is it true you had something to do with the Wayans Brothers TV show that was going on, or like, what's the deal with that? Did you have like a production part or something?
No. I don't know. See, Wikipedia just be lying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I wanted to make sure I got clarity on it, because I'm like, hold on, I ain't never see this man's name in the credits, but I'm gonna ask him myself. Now, I do know that you stated that you like being.
You know what it is? You know what it is?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna tell you that we kind of all co-produced the theme song.
Okay.
The Wayans Brothers.
So
You
do you enjoy, because
we was
you
all in the crib messing with the beats and stuff like that.
Got you. So I know you said earlier that you enjoy being able to be a part of the entire experience of building out shows and building out movies. Do you enjoy producing or acting more?
It's all the same to me. It's like if you look at a car, it has different components, and you can't have one is not more important than the other, because they all need to go together. So for me, producing is just part of the evolution. You know, I've been writing, I've been producing, and eventually I'm going to direct. It's just evolution.
Yeah.
You know, but it's all within what I feel is my purpose right now, at least at this time of my life, is telling stories through art.
Yeah.
And producing, there's different ways to produce. You know, sometimes it's sort of managing the parts. Other times it's like being part of the creative inception of things. I mean, Michael Ealy and I just we executive produced a movie last year called The Devil You Know, which is available on Amazon and streaming platforms. And that was a great experience for me, because we've been in development with Charles Murray, who wrote and directed the film, for about 8 years. So that was from the mud all the way up. And to see the response from that film has been amazing, because people love it. So
yeah,
I love it.
Check that out too.
Well, Omar, double or nothing, sir. Double or nothing, because I'm having a problem. Me and the rest of the Love and Basketball population are having an issue with Quincy McCall.
I've actually wanted to fight you, like, in the street barefooted over what you did to Monica, for real. It's still there, just a tiny bit.
Fight me?
Yeah, not really you. Quincy, you know, Quincy, Monica, my homegirl, you feel me? We grew up together type of thing. One of those.
But why? But see, everybody stuck on that moment, but they ended up together.
I loved it too.
Yeah, we just maybe wanted to see what happens with the daughter, and is there a son, you know, and, you know, do y'all eventually like own a team or something? Does Quincy end up back on the court? Like, what's going on here?
You know, are we waking up to you in the morning, you know, talking sports? I don't know.
I need a number 2, double or nothing, sir.
You know, Gina Gina, who wrote and directed, that was her first film. We had one discussion about, because everybody wants to do the reboots and stuff like that, but we kind of feel like, when it comes to that, just leave it alone. Like, it's like the song Reasons, right? Like, just don't try to remake it. Just leave it. You can't recapture that moment, But to me, creatively, if I were to take a stab at it, I would go the other way. That the marriage dissipated, and then look at it from that angle, because you can't take away their history of they grew up together. Mm-hmm. So it's like now they're at a different chapter. It's like, how do they co-parent? I don't know. I would go someplace different.
I like what you did there.
Okay. All right, sir.
Omar Epps, we thank you, man, for your time. Can't wait to see you each and every week of this season of Raising Kanan, and we're going to find out if Kanan is your son or not.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Appreciate you, man.
9 p.m. on Stars.
Yep.
Time. Yeah, appreciate y'all. Thank you.
All right.
All right.